SoundMeFreely.
You know, it's already quite rude to be an uninvited guest, but to also hide your face, it just won't do. Even with all those big ideas and fancy technology, she knew it would take my legions of loyal subjects to pull off our little coup. And who could blame them? They love me ever so much, as does my prism, as do all gems. I do say they were quite distressed, you know, to have their beloved Pyrope rule from a whole world away. Most important of all, I was made perfect in every way ever since the day I came out that wall. You're quite lucky, you know. My gems, they dissipate their forms for a chance to stroll these halls again. Oh, you tiny excuse for a gem! I'll have you know that I had it relocated once the semi-precious stones moved their living quarters too close to the outer gates. Oh, just filthy. And Demantoid, yes, she's part of this too, I suppose. But with that winning personality, who would follow her? I'm a garnet, a prism bearer. I've held my colony strong for thousands of years. All 3 prisms together again, just as it should be. My, what do we have here? Did you sneaky little gems make a new friend? Oh, you don't understand, dear. Although I must admit, it's much more fun this way. Oh, yes. Oh, well, you're just so helpful as always, Demantoid. Can we not do this now? You tiny excuse for a garnet! I'll have you know that I have always... Gems need a ruler. They're lost without one. That's just how gems are. Fine. Have your inferior prism back. We don't need it. We still have 2. Oh, Prism, I think it's time we see our guests out. Oh, but they're so fun to watch. Though I suppose they'll be shattered soon anyway. Ugh, what are you on about? This is clearly not the time for your era 2 rebelliousness. You see, it's why I couldn't even consider following those little rules of yours, Stephen. If you think you can stand against all of that, well, you're wrong. If you think you can stand against all of that, well, you're wrong. No, don't listen to her. You are where you belong. You are complete. Yes. They all adore their perfect Pyrope. You know, you really have been quite the unruly house guests. If not the diamonds, why not someone already so beloved? Did you know this palace once resided on Blue Diamond's Colony 4? What were you doing anyhow? Your little prism tinkering again? Though I suppose that finally explains what this Stephen is doing with your prism. You're all still here? My, that is quite the surprise. Oh, this one's certainly sharp around the facets. And a prism bearer at that. Oh, it's as if I was made for this. And a prism bearer at that. Oh, it's as if I was made for this. It matters not how many allies you add to your little posse. Well, you deserve it! This is all your fault, after all! As you can see, there's just so many reasons why they all love me. Oh, Prism! I think it's time we see our guests out. What were you doing, anyhow? Your little prism tinkering again? Who is that gem, anyway? I like her sparkle. Oh, I'm afraid the Palace of Light is closed today, so very sorry. Goodbye! What's this? An unviewed message on Channel 3? Oh, bother. Oh, my. What is this? Oh, there you are. About time you finally joined us. You're all still here. That's surprising. What? How can this be? Oh, my. You've really made it all the way here. I had hoped you'd take the hint when we closed the door. Did you enjoy the palace? How did you find our hospitality? Well, you do deserve it. This is all your fault, after all. Oh, you're all still here. That's surprising. Oh, how rude! But it matters not. Steven Universe, unleash the light. This is just absurd, even for you. But you're a persistent little one, aren't you? Quaint, but ultimately pointless. What? How can this be? There you are. About time you finally join us. But it can't be helped. You see, Steven Universe, unleash the light. Hessenite? Such sneaky, uninvited guests. Unleash the light. Well, come on over. Let me have a look at you. I think you've overstayed your welcome. You see, my Prism loves me. Prism, take care of these unwanted guests. Prisms, attack! I'll be watching you. My adoring fans! Demantoid, who's that you're speaking to? Prisms, attack! Who says I couldn't be a diamond? All gems long to be ruled. It's impressive you made it all this way. Oh, are we now? Oh, speak up for once. Yes, I know who you are. Are we now? Demantoid, tell them! Unleash the light. Unleash the light. Oh, yes. My, oh, my. Oh, Prism! Such fun! It's him! Oh, yes. What's that? What's this? What's that?